Hey everybody, welcome to the Pokemon Battle League. Today, we're going to be doing two future decks. We've got Blacephalon GX, where is he? There he is. Versus Suicune GX. These two GXs are going to be expected to do very well in the next format, and let's see how they play against one another. Blacephalon has a great attacking option with his mind-blowing attack, which can deal massive amounts of damage, but Suicune, on the other hand, has a great healing option, being able to shuffle himself back into the deck. And then, he also has weakness on Blacephalon. Get out of here, Blacephalon! How will these decks play against each other? Let's find out right now! Alright, everybody, so, I'm here with Julian. He's on the other side of the table. He'll be playing the Suicune deck. And this is a deck that performed very well in Japan at the equivalent of a Japanese League Cup. And it plays Suicune plus Naganadel plus Quagsire and a cool little healing combo you can perform with Suicune, which is really interesting. I'm pretty interested in it. I know Julian is as well.
Yes.
And on this side, I've got Blacephalon. This is the deck profile that I did for you guys the other day. And we're going to see how these decks match up against each other. Blacephalon can hit for some massive damage, but Suicune has weakness on Blacephalon. So, we'll be trading one-shots, or we may not. Blacephalon's going to have to get off a lot of energies in order to one-shot Suicune, especially if he uses an attack. So this is a little informal battle. We're going to be kind of talking about the decks, explaining the plays, and just kind of getting into our hands and seeing what we can do. So, you want to call a flip?
Tails.
Alright, it is tails. What will you do, first or second?
First.
Alright.
I feel lucky.
You probably should.
Well, Suicune is one of my favorite beasts.
He is my favorite of the legendary beasts from the Johto region. Alright, you ready? Oh, you get the prices right.
Yeah. Alright, let's do this.
Alright. Alright, pretty good start from Julian there.
Oh, look. Let's put it right there.
Awesome. Let me check the camera here. So you can actually scoot those back just a little bit. There you go.
Alright, cool.
And just kind of play your bench wherever you want to play it. So we got Julian starting here with Suicune. And he's got a Tapu Koko and a Wooper on the bench. So he's already pretty well set up. He's going to have to get some other things down. Alright, he's got Ultra Space down.
Let's go with... what should I do?
So kind of the main thing you want to do first is get down your Woopers and your Poipoles.
Ultra base.
Yeah, your Ultra. So he's going to be using Ultra Space here. Probably get down a Poipole and get started on those Naganadels. And this is a really cool deck. I really like it. It could be a little slow to start, but once you get set up, I think this deck is going to be friggin' amazing. Blacephalon, on the other hand, usually is pretty fast to start.
I do agree.
Okay, water to Wooper. Cynthia, nice. So there, he's already got most of his pieces on board in order to get his attack going. And he can probably start taking some knockouts here pretty soon, as long as he gets some more water energies into play. Alright. You're all cut up and ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Awesome. Got another Wooper down. Awesome.
And they're sticky.
I think those are old sleeves that I had, so we may have to put those in some new sleeves next time.
Alright, here we go.
Alright. No problem. Okay, so I think I'm going to use Ultra Space first.
Okay. These are.
I'll get me down a Blacephalon.
Yeah, look. Sticky.
Oh, man.
Can't wait till next week. Pre-releases.
Oh, yeah. Pre-releases next week. We've got a pre-release on Wednesday of next week, October the 24th. So we're pretty excited for that as well.
Who's all going? Me, you, and Chris. That's it, right?
I think so.
The other people wanted to go.
I don't think they did. I'm going to attach to the active, and then just Cynthia.
Alright.
Keep my deck here so they can see me shuffling. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, let's go Acrobike.
Okay.
Discard Sightseer, bench another Blacephalon. Heat Factory Prism Star. That Ultra Space out of here. And I'll use Heat Factory. I'm going to Ultra Ball away Fire Energy and a Tapu Lele for a Poipole. Alright. Then I will use Eye Opener for my attack. I get to look at my face down prize cards and put them back in any order. Or put them back exactly where they were. Okay. Cool. Alright, your turn. Okay, water. Nice. Nest Ball. Okay.
Let's go ahead and get it.
Another Suicune. Alright. Cool.
I don't think you see that stuff. But like,
I'll go straight to the bench anyways.
yeah. Here we go.
Alright. So we both kind of got a slow setup here. I'm going to use Heat Factory Prism Star.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, I got a play I can do here. Not sure I want to play that down. But for those of y'all who don't know, Heat Factory Prism Star lets the turn player discard a Fire Energy and draw 3 cards. It's like a more powerful version of Scorched Earth that just rotated. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to attach to the active, and I'll intern with Kiawe.
Okay. Wow, I'm glad I didn't search you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, cool. Ooh, this is kind of bad.
Now that Kiawe is pretty lucky. I got that off the Heat Factory draw. And I'll attach all 4 of those to this Blacephalon here. My deck, some of my cards in my deck are upside down. Just I'll figure that out once I get there.
Alright.
Alright. You already drew for turn and all that?
Yeah, I'm in the back.
If you get a Quagsire and a water energy, you'll be able to attack with Suicune.
I got the water energy.
You don't have the Quagsire.
Exactly.
Gotcha. You might have a way to search him. Do you have maybe Cynthia or something? You can shuffle your hand back and try to dig for him?
Nope. My bench is full too, so.
Yeah.
Alright, my turn.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty awesome. Again, Adele. I don't know if I want to help you out or not. Attach Choice Band to this Blacephalon here. Let's put it under like that. Ultra Space. So this goes to the Lost Zone now. Now I'll use Ultra Space. See, I was right. Some of the cards in my deck are upside down.
Yeah, my bad.
That's all good. And I will get another Naganadel. Alright. I haven't attached for turn yet, right?
Correct.
Attach Beast Energy there. Lele. For Lily. Then I'll play Lily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a really weird hand. Okay. Acrobike. Ooh, God, that's such a hard choice. It's a look at that Acrobike. Which one do I keep?
The obvious answer is.
I think I'd keep the B-string just in case you knock me out next turn. I already attached for turn, so I'm going to retreat this Naganadel into this Blacephalon. I'm going to use Charge Up on each of these Naganadels, and their Charge Up ability lets them, once per turn, attach a basic energy from the discard pile to themselves.
Does that require double energy colors?
What does?
For their ability?
No. No, it says once during your turn you may attach a basic energy from your discard. Their attack takes 3 colorless energies to do, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the first knockout here. Lost Zone with Lost Zone 3, so that's 150 plus Choice Band is 180. Alright. So Julian can make a comeback here if he can get some of his evolutions down. I've got the Ultra Space in play, so he can use that to search out his Naganadels. And if he can get a Quagsire into play and a Naganadel, he could probably answer back with another knockout. Ultra Space. And you are in B-string range, by the way, if you do have a B-string. I know he plays a couple B-strings in that deck.
Where the hell are you at? I can do it twice, right? Or no,
just once per turn, yeah. Once per turn.
And that would be broken if I do
that. Would be broken in as often as you like, since you take for an Ultra Beast.
Right.
This turn I'll get 4 Point Poles, next turn I'll get 4 Naganadels. It's all good. It's cute. I can fill up my bench in the first turn if that was everything in my deck's an Ultra Beast. Okay.
Then Flying Flip for
20 on everything. Now here's the deal. I don't really want to be taking knockouts on your baby Pokemon. That's the thing about
just put 1 dice for 20 for everyone.
No, I'll just make it 20 on everything.
Okay.
It's all good. The thing about Blacephalon is you don't really want to be taking out non-GX Pokemon unless you have to. So
your biggest threat is in front of you.
Right, that's exactly right. You want to take out, like, I'm going to be aiming to take out Suicunes in this matchup. I'll attach a fire to the Lele. And I think a Sightseer. Sightseer lets you discard as many cards you like from your hand and then draw 4 cards. Or draw till you have 5 cards. I'm going to discard 4 fire energies and draw 2. Oh, nice. I'll rescue Stretcher back that Poipole I discarded. Okay. And I think here I'm just going to burst GX. It's not an energy. I knew it wouldn't be. My Poipole's Eye Opener attack let me see there's no energies in my prizes, which is surprising because I play like 16 energy cards in this deck.
Well, I was hoping it was top deck, but I was wrong.
No Quagsire?
No.
Wow.
So, fine flip again.
Alright, so we got 40 on everything. So the good thing for him is even my Naganadels are now in one-shot range for his Suicune. So if he can just get a Suicune charged up, he will be able to take some knockouts on some of my key Pokemon that I have here in play. So I will draw for turn. And I think I forgot to charge up that last turn.
Don't forget him.
Yeah, I know. Let me go ahead and use Ultra Space.
Okay.
And I'll just grab Blacephalon. My other Naganadel is prize. Okay.
Is it me? Is your deck is less than mine?
It's small. You cycle through this deck pretty quickly. I'm going to use Charge Up twice. One there. One there. And I think... goodness. I think we're just going to have to knock out the Coco. So let's go, that's 50, 100, 150. Let's go to the Lost Zone. So far.
Top deck.
Nice.
Not the one I wanted. Sad day.
Lele, nice. So maybe you can actually get it going here. Get your Suicune up, start attacking, start taking some massive knockouts. The only thing is I may be way too far ahead for you to come back. Because I've only got 2 prizes remaining and I have like an unlimited amount of fire energies at my disposal right now. So I think even if you do take a knockout here, I think the game is still over, but we'll see. Just took you a little too long to set up, huh?
Yeah.
But there's always game 2.
This is bogus.
First play didn't work. It's all good. It's a new deck, like I explained before, and we're still both getting used to the decks. I've been playtesting a lot with Blacephalon, trying to balance it out. This is my personal build of Blacephalon. I haven't had a chance to mess with Suicune yet. This is the exact list from the Japanese equivalent of the League Cup. So there are some things I would like to change in there for our personal play. I think I would like to add some mysterious treasures in there. We do play a 3/3 line. Oh, you can't use Brooklyn Hill. You get to search your deck for something to put for a basic water or basic fighting to put on the bench. If your bench is full, you can't search out one.
Just seeing what I priced.
Oh, okay. Still no way to get Quagsire out? No Ultra Ball or anything like that?
Nope.
Oh, man. That's brutal. So yeah, we would have to definitely up the consistency on this deck a little bit. The Tapu Kocos, I don't know if they're actually needed. Do you feel like they're really good in there or not?
Don't know. Trying to find out sooner or later. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Just get that, and again, it'll charge it up. We're gonna charge it up on each Naganadel. And I am actually in a pickle here. Because I don't have a fire energy to attach. I'll play Cynthia for my supporter. So I have a fire energy I can take out the Naganadel. But I have to get a fire energy. I may have already discarded them all.
Probably, or
I could have. It's on prizes. I already checked that. So 3, 4, 5, and 6. Maybe Acrobike. Nope. All right, I'm just gonna burst burner. You are now confused and burned. So let's get some burn counter here. And you're upside down. You take the 20 damage, and then you flip to see if you're still burned. So heads, you're not burned anymore. Head tails, you're still burned. No good? Lily. Lily for 2. The Quagsires are in the deck, right?
Yes, they are.
Just crazy. So we already see a weakness in this deck. There's an Ultra Ball, awesome. We already see a weakness to this deck, and that is not having the Quagsire. Quagsire is like a key component in this deck. If you get him charged up, that'd actually be a really good play this turn. Nice. Cool. I'm going to be able to get off an attack here.
Grab it.
I'm trying to. You're right about these sleeves, though. They are kind of sticky.
And I am going to switch.
Okay. So he's no longer burned or confused, but he still has the 2 damage counters on him. I think that's another thing we need to up in there is the switch. I think there's only 1 copy of switch in there. Okay. You can do as often as you like per turn. And be sure to use your charge up. I forgot to use my charge ups. So that way you have energies for next turn as well. His ability.
Yeah, but I don't think I got any.
No waters in the discard.
No, just a double colorless.
Gotcha. Okay. But
Eastern would came in handy, but you only got 2.
You could either use your GX attack, or you could use Cure Stream. And Cure Stream blocks 30 damage from me, so in order for me to kill you in the next turn, I would have to have a Blacephalon with either 4 energies and a Choice Band or Beast Energy, or have 5 energies to knock you out.
But you got all that, so.
I do. So I think even if you take this KO, I still win the game on the next turn.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. You'll knock him out for weakness. 240 damage. Ba-bam.
Wow.
Yeah. So one of your Quags was prized?
Yes.
Oh, man. Alright, I'm just going to send up Blacephalon here. And, we'll double B-string. Let's see if there's any fires left in the deck. There was one. Alright, no, I'm not going to slow roll it anymore. I'll just knock out for game. So that was the first match, guys, between Suicune and Blacephalon. Let's see, you want to just get into game 2 real quick?
Yep.
Alright.
That'd be best, and there was my other.
Naganadel, yeah. I run a 3-3, well, that guy was running a 3-3 line. I think the 3-3 line is fine. I just think you need more search for the Naganadel. Like, run like 2 mysterious treasures in there. Plus you can search out your Lele's to get you more draws. Or Guzmas when you need them. But that's some stuff we can talk about when we get into building our own Suicune deck. Alright, round 2. So Blacephalon took round 1. Julian got a really slow start there. It looked like, though, he was about to take off. He just couldn't get that Quagsire into play for nothing. And as we saw, one of the Quagsires was prized. So, and then he couldn't draw an Ultra Ball to save his life.
I had an Ultra Ball in the beginning, but I wasn't. That's why I sent you to see what I get.
Right. Well, we're still learning these decks, learning the plays we need to make and all that, so... Julian, you get to choose who goes first this time.
You're Mr. Fire.
Oh, I go first?
Yes.
Okay.
Lord of the Fire.
Lord of the Fire. So what do you think about Blacephalon, just your first impressions, Julian?
I hate it.
You hate it. Blacephalon, people are saying, is the top deck in the format, but I thought this would be a really good matchup because Suicune's got the weakness. Plus, he makes Blacephalon have to lost zone more energy in order to knock him out. So, it just, by the time that we got to that point, I was already so far ahead, there just wasn't any way around it. So, but I didn't, like, close you out of that game, you know? You still were able to take a couple prizes. Alright, so I will go first, like you said. And here we go, guys, with round 2. Get all these counters out of the way here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Okay. Are you ready? Alright. Draw for turn. Acrobike first off. Discard a fire. I will Mysterious Treasure. What's in my hand? Let me double check what's in my hand real quick. Okay. For a Poipo. I don't think there's any need in cutting it. I'm about to go back in. Go Ultra Space for another Poipo. So if you built your own Suicune deck, Julian, how do you think you'd go about doing it? Kind of the same way this is set up?
I don't know.
Maybe make it a little more consistent? Like, I'm thinking the Mysterious Treasures are, like, necessary. Maybe an extra copy of Ultra Space. Because he's running 2 Brooklet Hill and 1 Ultra Space in that deck. And
I would have run 2 too, like what? Like
2 of each.
My Buzzwole Savelli.
Like, two Ultra Space and 2 Brooklet Hill?
Yep.
Yeah, I think that sounds about better, too, actually. Yeah.
You see my Buzzwole Savelli second.
Oh yeah, I think it looks like a pretty strong deck. I really do. I would love to see us battle that one. All right, and I think I'm just gonna go for a Cynthia here.
All right.
Blacephalon. Attach for turn. And I think that's all I can do. Okay, DCE to the active koi pole. Ultra Space. Setting up those koi poles. Matched a little bit crooked there. There we go. TV Reporter, nice. That's also a tech card that well, you draw first, then you discard. Draw 3 and then discard.
Oh, I'm already discarding what I wanted.
Right. I think the good thing about TV Reporter, it's a card that's seeing a lot of play in Japan. The good thing about it is that you have a chance of pulling what you actually want to discard, so before you have to discard. It's cool, you top deck a nest ball there. Whooper out, good. Getting his basics out so we can get him started evolving on the next turn. Going back in or no?
Yeah.
Oh. That's actually good though, because you can get them back later with your Naganadels. And you do play a couple copies of Aqua Patch in there as well.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. We might want to up that too, you think? There's 2 in there now. I think in our personal build we probably do 3. But we'll have to see how it goes.
They cannot evolve, so let's go with
Suicune, okay. Good.
and here.
Alright, so he got his board set up pretty well. That's actually the board you want to see. You want to see your koi poles down, and you want to see your whooper down and all that. Okay. Let's go Ultra Space first. I'll get me in the Ganadel.